Each summer, local peace advocates gather to remember the first time the atomic bomb was used in wartime, nearly 80 years ago. Steve Kiltonick has the story.
Over 50 people gathered in front of Springfield City Hall to remember the 78th anniversary of the atomic bomb, which was dropped on Hiroshima on August 6, 1945. About 140,000 died in the Hiroshima bombing, and over 70,000 died in the bombing of Nagasaki 3 days later. The interfaith event was co-sponsored by the Greater Springfield Campaign Nonviolence, Pax Christi, Just Faith Ministries, and Agape Community.
The danger of nuclear weapons has never been greater. The bulletin of the atomic scientists moved their doomsday clock to 90 seconds to midnight about 6 months ago, and that's the closest it's ever been. And we hear threats from the Russian government about the possible use of weapons in their war in Ukraine.
The doomsday clock is a symbol that represents the likelihood of a human-made global catastrophe. The event opened with a dramatic reading of Thomas Merton's long prose poem, Original Child Bomb.
The temperature at the center of the fireball was 100 million degrees. The people who were near the center became nothing.
The keynote address was given by Dr. Ira Helfand, who spoke on the prohibition of nuclear weapons as it relates to House Resolution 77 filed in the U.S. House. The bill, which currently has 37 sponsors, supports the Back from the Brink legislative platform for multilateral nuclear disarmament, which Springfield Bishop William Byrne endorsed last year.
Nuclear weapons are not a force of nature. We control this situation if we choose to. We can get rid of these weapons. We've already dismantled more than 50,000 of them. We know how to do this. All we need is the political will to get our government to sit down with the other 8 countries that have nuclear weapons and all work out the details of a plan to eliminate their nuclear arsenals.
Postcards were handed out showing the likely nuclear targets in Massachusetts, including Westover Air Reserve Base in Chicopee and Barnes Air National Air Base in Westfield. Postcards were also issued asking Massachusetts Senators Markey and Warren to sign a Senate counterpart bill to H.R. 77. Helfand hopes 100 signatures are on the bill before year's end and that the nuclear war issue is placed on the national agenda.
So that in the election campaign of 2024, at all levels, the House, the Senate, the presidency, people need to talk about nuclear policy. And I think when people start talking about the nuclear issue again, they're going to all understand that there is no problem in the world today which is worth blowing up the whole planet over.
Additionally, on the eve of her 100th birthday, Sister Mary Caritas was honored with a proclamation from the Springfield City Council President Jesse Liederman for her involvement in peacemaking efforts over the years.
Just accept this for all the people who work so hard for causes that really make a difference. Thank you all.
In Springfield, I'm Steve Kiltonick.